Hello, today I'm looking at Majjhima number 87, which is the Piyajatika Sutta, which is translated as the born from those who are dear. So also perhaps more easily understandable might be born from those who are loved or beloved. So the location is Savatthi, Jetta's Grove, Anitta Pindika's Park, and the persons mentioned are Buddha, as a householder, some gamblers, King Pasenadi of Kosala, and Queen Malika, and their daughters and sons, as well as a Brahmin called Nalijanga. So the sutta starts with talking about a householder's son who has died, and the householder is bereft. He no longer has a desire to work or eat, and each day goes to the charnel ground and asks, "Where is my son? Where is my son?" And then the householder went to Buddha, and Buddha said to him, the householder, "Your faculties are not those of one in control of your own mind. Your faculties are disordered." The householder replies, "But how else? My dearly beloved and only son has died, and since his death I have no more desire to work or eat." And Buddha replies, "And so it is, dear householder. Sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair are born and arise from those who are beloved." But the householder disagrees. Who would ever think that sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair are born from those who are beloved? Surely happiness and joy are born from those who are beloved, arise from those who are dear. With this, displeased, the householder left Buddha's presence. The householder met some gamblers who were playing with dice, not far from where Buddha was. And the householder relayed the whole conversation he had had with Buddha to the gamblers. And the gamblers agreed that happiness and joy are born and arise from those who are beloved, not sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair. Eventually the story reached King Pasenadi, and he related the story to his wife, Queen Malika, that Buddha had said sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair are born and arise from those who are beloved. To which Queen Malika replies, "If Buddha has said this, it must be so." But King Pasenadi dismisses her reply, saying she was just parroting Buddha's words. So to resolve this, Queen Malika orders the Brahmin Nalijanga to visit Buddha and to ascertain exactly what Buddha had said. So Nalijanga goes to Buddha, asks the question, and Buddha reaffirms what he said, and by way of illustration tells the story of a woman whose mother died, and the woman lost her mind, wandering around the town asking passers-by if they had seen her mother. Buddha then goes on to give other examples of how sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair are born from those who are beloved. A man whose mother died, a father whose brother died, whose sister died, even a woman who is forcefully parted from her husband. The husband kills her and then commits suicide, thinking even though separated in this life, we shall be together in the afterlife. And Nalijanga understood, returned to Queen Malika to repeat the entire conversation. Queen Malika goes to King Pasenadi and asks him, "What do you think, dear king? Is your daughter, Princess Vajiri, precious to you?" "Oh yes," replies the king. "And what do you think, sire, if change and alteration were to overcome the princess? Would sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair arise in you?" "Of course," replies the king. "How could it not?" Queen Malika then said, It was with reference to this that the Blessed One Buddha said that sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair are born and arise from those who are beloved. And Queen Malika repeats the question to King Pasenadi, referring to change and alteration to the king's sons, the king's general, or even the queen herself. Each would cause sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair, which would be born and arise. The king agrees, acknowledges that Buddha is correct, and says, "Honor to the Blessed One, accomplished and fully enlightened." And he repeats this 3 times. And so ends Majjhima number 87, the Piyajatika Sutta. Thanks for watching.